let's move on to the next group, guys. Let's move on to the next group. We got two more groups to talk about. The two hot groups, the Liverpool group and the Man City group. Let's talk about these groups. We're going to leave the Liverpool group for last. Let's leave that for last. I think we got more Liverpool fans in here than City fans. So let's leave that one for last. You know what I'm saying, guys? Look. You gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. All right? But if you haven't liked the video yet, please make sure you smash that thumbs up button, man. Listen, get a sledgehammer, get a mallet, get something, and smash the damn thing. Stop wasting time. Why are you wasting time? Why? Please tell me. Why? Let's talk about this game. Let me pull this thing back up on the screen, and let's talk about this group. Bam, Marseille Olympiacos. Marseille 2, Olympiacos 1. A come-from-behind win for Marseille to score their first 2 goals in this season's Champions League and to pick up their first win in the competition this season as well. And also to put themselves in contention for a Europa League spot. Don't forget that. They are now level on points with Olympiacos. There's no permutations in terms of who's going to go through to the round of 16. It will be City and Porto. But, City versus Porto in terms of who will top the group, guys, it will be Man City because of the head-to-head. If Porto go on to get 3 points and Man City lose their last game against Marseille, guys, it doesn't matter. City would still top the group because they beat Porto in the first game and they drew in the second game. It's head-to-head first and then goal difference second in the Champions League. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So what the conversation we got to have here is the Marseille Olympiacos match. You know what I'm saying? Olympiacos, not the match. The Marseille Olympiacos fight for third. Porto will play Olympiacos. Let me make sure I get that right. Porto beat Olympiacos in their first game. And on match day 6, Porto will play Olympiacos in Greece. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Because Olympiacos does play well at home, better than they do on the road. And they could pick up a freaking draw there. And I am not gonna back Marseille to beat City. I'm definitely not gonna back them, but it will be at the Etihad. I'm not gonna say something can happen. You know what I'm saying? Look. You know what I mean? Something could happen. We know what happened against Lyon. We know what happened against Monaco. You know, we always get a little, hiccup in the groups. Shakhtar beat us recently. Lyon twice in the group. So, look. But it's Marseille, though. City should beat Marseille. Go on to 16 points. Porto, let's say a draw against Olympiacos. Go up to 11. And Olympiacos picking up a point to go through to the Europa League. In the other game in the group, guys, Man City, 0. Porto, 0. Very disappointing result, to say the least. Let's bring that result up right now. 0-0. Look at this stats, man. Look at the stats. 18 shots at goal. This is what I don't like. This is my gripe with Manchester City, guys. 18 shots at goal, 6 on target, 69% of the ball, And you can't score one. One goal was chalked off by VAR. He was offside. It's all good. I'm not mad. I'm not crying. It is what it is. It's part of the game now. It was the right decision. What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? Come on. You guys need to stop being crybabies over VAR all the time. Okay? Sometimes it's like, iffy. But this is the Champions League we're talking about, not the Premier League. They use it better in the Champions League. We could all agree with that. That didn't come out good. We could all agree with that the Champions League usage of VAR is better than the Prem. The Prem actually has the worst usage of VAR. It's like they don't know what the hell is going on with VAR. Porto only 2 shots at goal, 1 on target. Look at the lineup played by City, guys. You could understand what happened today. We could have scored, but shout outs to the goalkeeper, Mark Kessling. He did really, really good. He did very good. Shout outs to him and all the defenders for Porto. They played 5 at the back. 3 in the middle. They freaking part the bus. They part the bus. Foden, Sterling, Silva, Torres, young team. Rodri, young, very young. All those guys. Zinchenko, Garcia, Diaz, Cancelo. All of these guys are young. All of them, except Edison and Fernandinho. So, City fielded a young team. And this is something I want to talk about again. This is something I want to talk about. Let me talk about this right now. Let me pull this thing big and talk about this. Okay? Let me talk about this. Roxanne Robinson, shout outs to you. Look, let me talk about this. 1 sub was used in the Man City game. 1 sub Man City used. Pep Guardiola, you use 1 sub. So this is what I want you to do, Pep Guardiola. When you're talking about 5 subs in the Premier League, I just want you to shut up, okay? Please shut up. Because you have an opportunity in the freaking Porto game to rest players. And what you do, you have 5 subs, you use 1. So shut your ass. Seriously. And let's move on from that one. Let's move on. It was a dull game. 0-0. Porto used 4 of their substitutes. So props to them. You feel me? I'm keeping it real here. I'm keeping it real. I want Jurgen Klopp and Pep to shut up about the substitute rule because they don't use the full allotment. They don't. And if you're not going to use the full allotment, just shut up. Seriously. I'm fed up. Fed up of the crybaby. I'm fed up of the sippy cup attitude. Okay? I know the coronavirus is going on and everything and the schedule is kind of compact. But it was only compact from when we didn't have a freaking break. Look, we didn't have a break between the last 2 seasons, but we had 100 days break. Think about it. But some may argue that 100 days, no football, players going to come back injured. You had 100 days to stay fit. Think about it. You had 100 days to stay fit. You have no excuses. The schedule is tight when you want to throw the international break in there. But my solution, call up guys who never been called up to the international teams. You know, give them a try. You know what I mean? And don't exhaust the guys that are very busy with their bigger clubs. Think about that. You feel me? But let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. No need to talk about this anymore. City are through already. We'll top the group. Porto are through already. We'll come in second. Nothing else to talk about here. You know, props to Porto for keeping a clean sheet, picking up a point. Props to City for keeping a clean sheet, picking up a point. Should have probably won the game, but you got to put some respect on Porto too, because Porto has a Champions League and City does not. So, see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? See me I say? You know, Porto do have a Champions League. So, which brings us to the last group, guys. Liverpool 1, Ajax 1, Midtjylland 1. No, Ajax 0. Pardon me, guys. Pardon me, my bad. Sorry. But let me pull that up on the screen right there. Liverpool 1, Ajax 0, Midtjylland 1, Atalanta 1. Let's talk about this Atalanta game first. Cristiano Romero with a 79th minute goal, equalizing after Schultz scored in the 13th minute. That Schultz goal was one of the best goals of the match week so far. That was a banger. Nice volley there. So Atalanta with 19 shots on goal, 8 on target, most of the ball with 68%. Midtjylland did get 11 shots off at goal with 4 on target, 32% of the ball. They didn't pass the ball very well with a 60% pass accuracy. Atalanta should have won this game after the late surge, but they are now second in the group according to this table right now with 8 points. Awesome stuff by Atalanta. Making a resurgence here. Only 1 loss in the group so far. So shout outs to Atalanta. Team I actually predicted to come in second. This is the prediction I made. Liverpool first, Atalanta second, Ajax third, and Midtjylland fourth. And it's panning out to be just that. But guys, it's a big clash on match week 6. We will get to that. Let us talk about the Liverpool Ajax game. Gasparini, a happy man when Atalanta scored to equalize. And Midtjylland, look, thanks for coming to the competition. They have been officially knocked out. Let's talk about the Liverpool game. Let's take a look at the stats and such and stuff. Look, Curtis Jones with a 58-minute goal. Props to the youngster for popping up at the right place at the right time. Props to Nico Williams, who has been coming under a lot of criticism for his defensive work. But he was nothing short of brilliant with that pass for a tap-in, Curtis Jones tap-in after a misjudgment from the Ajax keeper, Cameroonian international, Andre Onana. Onana, what's your name? Onana, what's my name? Not your name. But look, Liverpool with 15 shots at goal, 5 on target. Ajax with 11, 4 on target. Ajax had most of the possession, which is shocking to me. Liverpool usually the team with most of the ball, but Ajax on the road at Anfield, they dominated possession, dominated the passing, better passing accuracy and everything. So more corners, they had 6 comparing to Liverpool's 1. So it's a strange kind of stat, but Liverpool got the result. They got the result. Right place at the right time. Kelleher. Some may argue, a lot of people may argue that Ajax deserves something from this game. But then again, you could say you get what you deserve. You get a loss. Liverpool got the win. But Ajax played well. From what I saw, Ajax played well. They tested the goalkeeper time and time again. But you look at the lineup here for Liverpool. It's a strong lineup, minus Kelleher and Nico Williams. It's a strong lineup. Seasoned guys on the field. Seasoned. Maybe Curtis Jones. Seasoned guys on the field. So they should have won the game a bit more comfortably. But not to write Ajax off and disrespect them or anything. They have a decent team right now. Klaassen, Premier League experience with Everton. He was at Werder Bremen. Alvarez, quality Mexican young player there. Anthony, brilliant young Brazilian now come on the scene. Neres, Brazilian with no Gravenberch, new Dutchman on the scene. And the backline of Tagliafico, Blind, Masri, and Schurz does not lack quality at all. And Onana, we know how highly rated he is. The bench, 4 subs used. Klopp, you see what I'm talking about. You see exactly what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about. Yo, Klopp, man. Klopp and Pep, the both of y'all need to shut up. Seriously. Shut up and stop crying like a bunch of crybabies. Seriously. You got 5 subs. You used 2. So don't come complain on the weekend about players being tired. You used 2. You feel me? You feel me? You could have, listen. You could have taken off Marnie. You could have taken off Henderson. And you could have even taken off a man like Robertson who was struggling with injury. Matip, Fabinho, these guys are struggling with injuries these days. But what you do? How many you use? Did he use 3? 2. What you do? You left them on the field because you were scared to drop points against Ajax. You see what I'm saying? So well played, Ajax. Well played to Ajax. You know what I'm saying? Well played to Ajax. But that's that for that game, though. Like, look, a guy like Minamino would have done well with a run out there. You feel me? Origi would have done well with some time under his belt. The young Jay Kane or Leighton Clarkson or Mr. Jaros here. But no. Bro, it's real this season. Everybody's scared. Believe me. Even Klopp and Pep. They're scared. They're scared to take players off and risk putting on a younger player and, to risk losing the game. Think about it, guys. I'm not making nothing up here. But for me, from what I saw, Kelleher was man of the match with those big saves. About 4 or 5 of them. About 4. I think he made 4 big saves. And that's what won the game for Liverpool. Not the Curtis Jones tap-in. In reality, it is the Curtis Jones tap-in. But in actuality, it is Kelleher. It is Kelleher with the big saves. So he's my man of the match. So, guys, you take a look at the situation here, the permutations here. Let's take a look at that. Liverpool have officially qualified to the next round. So they are through with that win. They lost 1-4. They are through. They will top the group. Will top. They will top. They can't come in second in the group. Are you guys following me here? Are you guys with me here? Make sure you like the video if you're yet to like the video as well. Okay? Don't worry about the 5 people that dislike the video. Those are just haters. Haters. You know what? I never disliked a YouTube video in the past. Never. Never. Even if I don't like the person making the video, I don't dislike stuff. Some people are just haters, you know what I mean? So shout outs to you. Shout outs to anybody lurking in the stream as well. Yes, you. Look at yourself. You're lurking. Shout outs to you. What up? What up? How are you doing today? You know what I mean? Like the video. So guys, look. Let's talk. Let's go back to the situation here, the permutation. Let's go back. Atalanta versus Ajax. This is the game I want to talk about. Forget about the Liverpool Midtjylland game. Forget about that. That game is a dead rubber. Liverpool could play the youth squad in that game. It doesn't matter. Atalanta versus Ajax. That's the game. That is the game. Atalanta versus Ajax. It will be at the Amsterdam Arena. Is that what the stadium is called? Amsterdam Arena. But it will be in Amsterdam. And Ajax at home doesn't always perform the best. They don't always perform the best, especially when under pressure. They do well on the road, as what we have seen in previous seasons. Last season, Ajax couldn't follow up their brilliance of the season before, where they made it to the Champions League semifinals, got knocked out by Tottenham, where they were at home. They made Lucas Moura score a hat-trick. Okay? Ajax, are you going to take care of Atalanta? A draw would not cut it. Oh, the Johan Cruyff Arena. Thank you very much. Amsterdam, Johan Cruyff, the Johan Cruyff Arena in Amsterdam. Thank you for the correction there. But look. Ajax, Atalanta, the 2 A's. Who's going to win this game? The first match ended in a draw, I can recall. Ajax only draw in this group so far. It's crunch time. It is crunch time. Guys, make your predictions. Make your predictions, guys. Let me take a sip of my Guinness and watch as you make your predictions right now. Make your predictions. Look at the table right now and make your predictions, okay? You want the table a lot. You want the table bigger? You want it bigger? Let me see. It's bigger. Here you go.